Well, obviously a great game in McHale Center. We knew when we scheduled Boise State that they had a tremendous offensive team. I mean, if you like basketball and you watch the game tonight, you obviously see what I mean when I say they're a very difficult matchup for any team in our country. And, I knew that James Webb was good. My brother played against him last year in the NCAA tournament. He told me he thought he was an NBA player, and I would echo the sentiments that in our game, the college game, I don't know if there's a player at his position who he can't stand toe-to-toe with. I mean, he does everything, and he is a matchup nightmare, but part of what's so difficult in dealing with him is he has a partner who's, like a 6'10" two-guard who can shoot threes and is guarded by your center. So a lot of the drives that normally you can make block shots or you have a crowded lane, the lane opens up no matter how much you don't want it to because of how prolific they are shooting the ball. And, Dermick may have gotten injured early in the game. I think he played through it. But he's good too. I mean, they're a really good team. And I know they're going to Anaheim with us, but I believe they're going to have a great season. And it was a great team win for us because I really believe that everybody who played in the game for our team did something to help us win. And those are the games that you can build on for the future.
That's the first time that's kind of happened where the collective group really played well. Ryan only had 8 points but 15 goals. A lot of contributions from him.
15 rebounds, 15 defensive rebounds. I think that shows you the immense talent that Ryan has. But the thing that I liked about tonight, and it's good for Ryan to go through, he didn't necessarily play his best game. He had some rough moments in the game, both on offense and defense, but he fought and he played through them. And at the end, you look at his stat sheet, and he ended up doing something that not many players can do, and that's get 15 defensive rebounds in a game. I also really believe that this was Parker's best game at Arizona. And I was disappointed that we didn't get him in at the end so he could finish the game. The end, though, went in a unique way. It went by really fast, and we were getting stop after stop, so we just kind of went from about the 4-minute mark to 0. But in Parker's minutes, we were really, really clicking. And I think that's a great sign for both him and us. This was a big game for him, and he's headed in the right direction. Really proud of him. He's got a great attitude, and he continues to learn and grow. I really believe almost like every day right now. The other guy, Gabe York, a senior, someone who's been here for a long time, who's been in so many games like tonight, it felt that way. And his 23 points, his 15 at the half, made big shots, and he looked the part tonight. He looked like somebody who's been through it many, many times. So happy for Gabe, happy for our team.
What's the biggest thing defensively right now, Sean? Is it the matchup? Is it switching? I mean, where do you want to see this?
Each team presents a different challenge. Tonight was defending the three-point shot, defending a very disciplined team off the dribble. Their coach is a great coach, Boise State. I mean, coming out after a timeout, it's a disaster. I mean, he has the ability to pick on you and get his players shots as well as any coach that we've gone against. And he's a very, very good coach. They're a very well-coached team. And that makes it even harder because not only do they have tremendous skill, but he's moving them around. First play of the game, they actually ran a clear out with their center. I mean, we may play 200 games in the next however many years and never see a clear out on the left wing like a fake ball screen by their center. But that shows you their skill level and how they put you in these tough positions. So there's a lot of challenges tonight that they gave us. But I would say the number one thing is defending the basketball, keeping the guy in front, containing it at all 5 positions, not fouling. And there's a lot to that, but we'll keep getting better at that. I'm sure about that.
Do you guys think this was going to be a night where perimeter scoring was going to be necessary as well?
I don't know. I think, Boise State, they do a great job of, shooting the ball. And that's what they do well, and that's how they win games. I think we sort of got caught up in that aspect of the game early. I think we were like 6 for 15 from 3 in the first half. We're not a team that shoots that many But yeah, like you said, I was able to hit a couple in the first half as well as Parker, and in the second half we were able to hit the clutch threes. I don't necessarily think that's what we needed to do to win, but I do think that's a big part of this year's team and this year's group of what we can do really well.
Parker, how quickly did you realize that there might be some spacing there for you to get into the lane tonight?
Really early. It was a fast-paced game. Boise State really likes to push the tempo, and I think that's what we do best. I think that's what I do personally best. So, once I found opportunities to push the ball and kind of get out in transition, it worked in our favor.
What's the battle like with you and Allen? Early in practice?
He makes me better, every day, and, I try to do the same with him. He's a bigger, stronger guard. He can get in the paint, can shoot. So, going against him every day has tremendously helped me development-wise.